All right, everybody, Seth Feroce back here for another shoulder training. This is another how-to video, and we're going to talk about front raises. Again, if you've watched the other videos that we put out about side laterals, rear delts, with the front delts is the same concept. Around shoulder training, it's all about hand placement and angles, body position. So with this, again, the same thing goes. So whenever we're doing front delts, again, pay attention to your hand placement. I like to grab the dumbbells for whenever I begin the set, dead nut center. Okay, so if I grab them dead nut center, I know that whenever I do the exercise, however it's filling up my shoulders, it's from my hand placement. All the way back or all the way forward on front delts. Those are our different hand placements that we can make. Each hand placement is going to hit your front delt a little bit different. It's going to pull a little bit different because the weight is distributed differently in your hand. So, going dead nut center. Whenever I do these, I make sure my feet are planted in the ground, got a good solid base. My arms are slightly bent. They are not straightened. They are not completely straight. They're slightly bent so that I can control the weight a little bit more. Straight up. You will never see me go all the way up here. I believe at that point that all of the weight now comes off of the muscle group that I want it to hit, and it kind of starts to get distributed to other muscle groups in my body. So whenever I'm looking at myself in the mirror here, I keep the top of the dumbbell will never go higher than my eyeball. So as I'm doing this, I can feel my front delt start to fill up with blood. Now, again, I can change the angle and still hit my front delt, but from a different angle. I can start to bring the dumbbell across my body slightly more. It's hitting a different muscle. It's hitting a different part of my shoulder. I also can go a little bit slightly out. Not friggin' all the way out to the side, but just slightly out so that it begins to pull a little bit different. So as I'm doing them, I had my hands placed dead nut center, different variations. So now I'm going to continue to do them, but now I'm going to place my hands all the way back. The hand placement is now all the way back. Now as I'm doing this, if you're just a regular passerby, you do not know what the hell I'm doing, that I'm doing anything different at all. But if you're actually doing this exercise with me and we're going through a workout together and we place our hands back here, you're going to feel it hit your front delt different than as if your hands were placed directly in the center. Same goes if they're all the way in the front. As you're doing them, the weight's distributedly different in your hands, therefore giving you a different pull on your front delts. Now again, whenever you're doing these with me, go to the gym and you're doing this, you're going to feel a difference. And with shoulders, it's all about hand placement and angles, because you can't really do heavy front delts, so we want to rush as much blood into those front delts as possible. And the only way to do it is through different angles, different hand placement. Okay, now on these as well. So we got different hand placements, dead nut center, front, back, all the way down. Now definitely pay attention to your body positioning. If you dip your shoulder down and pull up a little bit more. It's a little more of an advanced technique that you'll see me do in some of my training videos and wonder why the fuck is he doing that. It's something, again, I am all about blood flow, nutrient flow. Blood flow equals nutrient flow equals bigger, fuller, rounder muscle. So with this, your body placement plays a huge role. If I tilt myself forward and do a front delt raise, I'm going to feel it pull differently on my body. Now when I'm doing these, I'm using a lighter weight. I'm not using something pretty heavy. Now, if I stand straight up, and whenever I go to do it, you'll see me dip a shoulder into it. And whenever I do that, I'm able to get a better squeeze at the top. Now, I just adopted this, from training and just getting a feel, because I'm very instinctive with my training. If I'm doing something and I don't feel it, I move on right away. But if I'm doing something and I feel it, you'll see me stick with it. So this is something that I kind of just adopted. You'll see me do it in videos and in trainings We're kind of getting to a rhythm, and I squeeze the shit out of my front delt as I'm doing the exercise. So body placement also plays a role. Again, if I tilt forward or lay directly on an incline bench, I start to feel it hit my front delt different. All right, so now, again, we went over hand placement, body placement. This is something that gets a little hairy because now whenever you start to change the motion of your hands, if you have bad shoulders or it doesn't feel like it's doing the right thing because it hurts, it's probably not a good idea to do. Whenever I do these, every time I do this, I can feel my left shoulder click. Clicking is not a good thing. So me, I don't see a reason to do it. However, when you do it, make sure that you can handle the weight that you are doing. And whenever you go up, it does hit your shoulders from a different angle. You can see my front delts working differently than they were whenever I just had my hands straight. Okay? Same thing goes. So whenever you turn your hands, whether it be pronate them or supinate them, either way, whenever you do them, make sure that you understand the limitations of your body and how it's working. If you feel another body part take over more of the weight than your front delts, stop doing the exercise. But again, all those things, if I change my hand placement, change my body position, and I have a number of different ways to do front delts. So rather than just stand there and do these shitty same thing over and over, I can change my hand placements, I can change my body position, I can supinate or pronate my hands while I do it. We have a number of different things. And what's to say what's wrong with doing 5 different sets of different types on each different set? Now you just hit it from all those angles, you probably got a nasty pump and you can move on. And meanwhile, the whole time you're having a fucking blast doing it. So, try new things. I hope you learned something. If you got any questions, hit me down below or hit me up on Instagram at Seth Feroce.